This look is about to be real brown, and if you're gonna judge me, I need you to click off the video. My fashion is not rated E for everyone, and that's okay. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Jess, and this channel focuses on style, beauty, and lifestyle through a size-inclusive lens. And I am so happy to be back today talking about what I wore to New York Fashion Week. If you haven't watched my vlogs already, there's part 1 and part 2. They are up on the channel. Be sure to go back and watch them. We had a time this fashion week, good and not so good, but we powered through, and now I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the fashion that I wore. This fashion week, I was super intentional about what I was wearing because I was trying to fold in and incorporate a lot of the fall trends that we're seeing on the runways that Vogue and Elle and Harper's Bazaar have been talking about. I want to show you guys how I'm wearing the most hot current fall 2023 trends on me, a plus size body. I want to show that it doesn't matter your size, we also can participate in trends and look good while doing it. I truly believe that fashion is supposed to be experimental, it's supposed to be fun, we're supposed to have just quirky outfits on every once in a while, and I think I did that really well this fashion week. I feel like fashion week is the one time that you can go really kind of wild and wear some of the craziest, kookiest stuff that you have in your closet because people will appreciate it. It's about art, it's about expression, it's about experimentation. Let me just say this before we go any further. These outfits are not gonna be for everyone. If you watched my what I wore in Vegas video, you know my style can sometimes lean a little bit too out of the box for some people. I am not afraid to show skin. I'm not afraid to look a little weird. I want to command attention when I walk in a room. I want to feel good about my outfit. I don't want to look like everybody else in the room. So a lot of these outfits are a little bit outside of the sphere of what you normally see plus size women in. So if that is not your style, totally fine. Please feel free to click out of this video. Now, if you are someone who does enjoy having a little bit of fun with fashion, or maybe you're not, I don't have your personal style, but you want to talk about trends and seeing how you may be able to incorporate them into your wardrobe, and me being a little bit kooky helps you get to that point, then let's do it. Let's have some fun. I feel like a lot of these trends are not going anywhere this fall, winter. We're going to see them in the spring as well. So I want to prepare you guys for what you should be wearing this fall. Take some of the stress out and help you think about ways to incorporate what you have in your closet and wear them now, or even give you some suggestions on where you can buy specific items that fit this trend. So let's get into it. Before we do that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, join the Jess Fly fam. I would love to have you here. The first fall trend that I incorporated into my New York Fashion Week looks is the Rosette Trend. Now, this is nothing new. We've seen rosettes for quite some time. We've seen it on brands like Mag de Boutram. We've seen it on Fancy Club, even Fashion Nova. You've seen this trend on people like Hailey Bieber and Zendaya. And what I love about this trend is, one, that it adds a sense of like playful femininity to any look. How I incorporated the Rosette Trend into my wardrobe this New York Fashion Week is I bought a rosette from the beauty supply store. This year I was going to a Sandy Liang jewelry party. If you're not familiar with Sandy Liang, she's a designer based here in New York City that really leans into femininity. A lot of her pieces have bows, they have flowers, they have things that when you think about being a little girl, the things that you would wear, that's what her work looks like. And of course, she takes it and she makes it more elevated and a little bit sexier and a little bit more mature. But overall, you do have that sentiment and that nostalgia for being a young girl. Because I was going to the Sandy Liang event, I wanted to make sure that I was channeling a bit of her vibe. And truth be told, like, a lot of my clothes aren't super duper feminine, but I did remember that I had this rosette that I got from the beauty supply store. I think I paid like maybe $2 for it. I was like, okay, well, how can I make this interesting? I just did an old Forever 21 tank top with the rosette, the denim skirt I got on Poshmark, and the shoes that I wore ended up being old from ASOS. I think those are still available. I'll be sure to link those. And then I wore a Brandon Blackwood bag, and it just made me look a lot just like very feminine, very flirty. If you are someone who is interested in participating in the Rosette trend, please know that there are so many ways that you can wear this trend. There are shoes out there that have beautiful rosettes on them, like Dolce Vita has a beautiful rosette shoe that they did in a collaboration, I believe, with For Love and Lemons. And there are also like other brands, like if you're plus size like me, Eloquii has beautiful rosette pieces right now. Tyler McGivelry, I always say that wrong, so I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, has like a flower tube top. I think it goes from extra small to 4XL. I'll be sure to link that below. But there are so many fun ways that we can incorporate that rosette trend into our wardrobe. And again, if you are someone who is like, I don't really want to buy clothes that have the rosette on them, do what I did. Go to a beauty supply store, go to a craft store, find an inexpensive flower that you think looks really good, add a pen and pin it on your clothes, or take it and put it on a string and tie it around your neck and wear it as a choker or wear it as a necklace. That is trend number one, the Rosette trend. Let me know what you guys think of this one. All right, moving right along into the second trend, which is the Y2K vibe. Now, we all know that the Y2K and 90s vibe has been around for the last couple of years. It is still going very strong. If you look at brands like Diesel, Blue Marine, Heaven by Marc Jacobs, we're seeing a lot of the influence of Y2K fashion and reimagined to make it a little bit more modern. So I definitely was grown in New York Fashion Week, so just know this look is about to be real grown. And if you're gonna judge me, I need you to click off the video. Next look that I did is micro mini set from Good American. I actually bought this set, I wanna say for Vegas, and I didn't actually end up wearing it. So I was going to return it, then I thought about it, and I was like, girl, you're gonna return this? This is really good, like this is a vibe. And it's micro, y'all. It is micro, like it's short and is short. But because I knew it was so short and I was giving a lot of leg, and as you can see, I was giving a lot of boobie with the bralette, I decided to throw a menswear blazer over top of the set just to add a little bit of coverage to make me feel a little bit more comfortable. Actually, I was gonna wear it with some heels, but the day that I wore this outfit, it actually was raining quite a bit. So I got these boots from Sadie Studios, and if you're not familiar with Sadie Studios, they are a size inclusive shoe brand. They're a newer brand actually that launched definitely sometime within 2023, and they go from, I believe, a size 4 or 5 up to a size 16 women's in shoes, and they have gorgeous shoes. And I love the fact that they are size inclusive. You don't find many shoe brands that give you really beautiful styles available in larger sizes. And so once I found them, I reached out. They were kind enough to gift me 2 pairs of shoes, including these boots, and I decided to pair these together because I wanted something to kind of toughen up the look. This look, I think, really leans in heavily to the Y2K in terms of, one, denim. I think Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, you guys know that photo, that iconic photo. I also am embracing the mini of the Y2Ks. Lots of like very short hems, low rise things, very deep cut. I liked the vibe that I was giving. I felt very like sexy but strong, and that is just a combination that I will always go for. If I can feel sexy and strong at the same time, please sign me up. I got so many compliments on this look. I ended up going to quite a few events that day. One of the events that I went to, the Elisa Johnson pop-up, I ended up buying a pair of sunglasses that I wore the rest of the night. And I feel like that just took my outfit from here to here. It was like so good, like so good. People were eating up my outfit because I just looked scrumdiddlyumptious, you know? Like, like girl, you look good. You are someone who is like, girl, I'm not showing that much skin. Totally fine. I understand. We can then pare back a little bit. Maybe you want to choose one or the other. If you are someone who maybe likes the bralette but you want something else on the bottom, maybe you can do a nice wide leg denim pants. You're still giving that denim vibe, but you have a little bit more coverage. Or you could do the opposite. You could do the mini skirt, maybe do a tall boot with that, and then do a tight like long sleeve baby t-shirt. I really liked this look. I felt so cute in this, and I know again it's not going to be for everyone, but let me know what you guys think of this one as well. I have to add another outfit to the Y2K trend. I didn't realize how much I was feeling the Y2K trend. I ended up wearing, you're gonna love to hate this or hate to love it, I'm not really sure which one. I wore a dress over shorts, and if you guys remember anything about Y2K, people were wearing dresses over pants and skirts over pants a lot. I actually have worn a variation of this outfit before, so as you can see, I'm a big proponent of shopping your closet because we have things, we don't always need to spend money. Sometimes wearing what's in your closet is truly the best option. It just takes a little creativity, it takes a little bit of pizzazz, and it takes some experimentation and willingness to have fun with your clothes. This outfit, I'm actually wearing the Esther Manas dress. I got this from Essence, and I paired it with these shorts that I thrifted. These are men's shorts that I think I got those for $7.99, and I liked the fact that they were a black denim with the white piping. I knew that I could do a lot with these jeans, and I've already worn them so much. Quite capris, they're not quite like short shorts. They are this like awkward gaucho almost sort of length, but I think that they make them super interesting. For this look, I knew that the black and white of the dress and the black and white of the denim would go really well together. I wanted it to feel cool. It has the cutouts along the shoulders of the dress. It has the ruching and the ruffles on there, which I thought is very interesting. I decided to keep it in the black and white family, and I took out my old shoes from Maison Fenty, and I thought it was super elegant, and it made me look a lot more feminine. So I have this very like hard and like heavy sort of outfit up top, but I feel like the shoe kind of made it a little bit sleeker. And here I paired it again with the Elisa Johnson sunglasses that I got at the pop-up shop earlier in the week, and then I paired it with my Loeffler Randall bag. This bag I've had for seasons. It was such a good buy on Net-a-Porter. It's like a little crystal bag. Seeing a lot of metallics pop up in fashion. Shout out to Beyonce for even pushing the metallic trend even further. So I wanted to draw it in my own way and have this like fun metallic bag, which I also thought made the look a little less kind of hard and a little bit more feminine and grounded. I think that I did a good job with this, and it really leans into the Lizzie McGuire, Lindsay Lohan, early 2000s like trend of skirts and dresses over pants. I'm nervous to ask you guys if you like this trend, but if you do, let me know. So for Y2K, we now have like the micro mini, we have the denim, we have skirts and dresses over pants, we have low, like there's so many things. So tell me if you like Y2K, what sort of vibe in the Y2K family you like and what you would wear. The next trend I leaned into this fashion week is the suiting trend. I did this in two very different ways, so we're gonna kind of combine two different looks into one sort of trend. The first one I leaned heavily into the men's necktie trend that we're seeing everywhere. We're seeing it a lot right now actually with Valentino, and just really a lot in street style. I actually saw a lot of my favorite street style influencers wearing ties during fashion week, last fashion month, and I was like, okay, I have to get on board with this trend. So when I was in New Orleans a few months ago, I went to Goodwill, I did some thrifting. That's one of my favorite things to do. I discovered this beautiful silk necktie. I believe it's like from Thailand, and it's a floral silk necktie, and I was like, $2.99, absolutely, I'm buying this. I had no idea how I was going to wear it, but I knew I wanted to have it and I would figure it out later. And I figured it out. And again, this is an outfit that is not for everyone. My fashion is not rated E for everyone, and that's okay. What I decided to do is I wore these jorts from Gabriella Karifa Johnson in Target's collab. You guys know I love these shorts. These shorts are like one of the best purchases I've made literally all summer. I just want another pair, like 2 or 3 pair, because if anything happens to these shorts, I will be devastated. They are so good. They also kind of give the Y2K vibe with the oversized, baggy, low-rise fit of them. All of that to say, I remembered I bought this Eloquii cropped button down probably a year or so ago. So I paired them all together, threw them on again with the mules that I got from ASOS. And then the last thing I had with this is it's a cute green bag that I threw on my shoulder to kind of pull in the green from the tie. And I really liked this look. I thought it was funky. I thought it was fun. I thought it brought in the tie trend super well. I liked the juxtaposition of the denim shorts, the bagginess of the denim shorts, and then the very kind of professional, official, formal look from here up, like having a necktie and a button down. It looks very formal, but then as you go down my body, it gets less and less formal with the crop top and the jean shorts. Really do like the suiting idea, the playing on adding ties into your wardrobe, neckties. Some people are wearing them like scarves. There's so many ways to do them. I actually even got a necktie skirt. If you are following me on TikTok, you've seen me do my unboxing of that necktie skirt. If you're not following me on TikTok, what are you doing? Get on it. Love you. I feel like fashion in this current state, it's kind of like echoing the economic state that we're in. People are feeling a little bit more conservative. People are feeling a little bit more buttoned up. Their purse strings are pulled tight. So as a result of that, we're seeing things like more traditional conservative fashion resurge. That's why we have the resurgence of quiet luxury, and then suiting. So we're seeing a lot of people bring in elements of like vests and three-piece suits and skirt suits, which brings me to my next outfit, which is my play on the skirt suit. So I actually saw an article by Vogue that said the skirt suit is back in, and I don't feel like I need to do a history on skirt suits. If you are living and breathing, you've seen skirt suits in your life, whether that's at church, whether it's the secretary at your school. I didn't have a skirt suit that I could wear readily, but I did have two separate pieces in houndstooth that kind of played off of each other. What I ended up doing is taking this pleated, as you can see, I'm very into pleats right now. I didn't realize that, but I am. I took this pleated houndstooth skirt from Eloquii that I got last year, and I paired it with this houndstooth jacket that I got from ASOS years and years and years ago. Now, one thing to note is that the houndstooth sizes are totally different, but they're the same color. They're both black and white. And I knew that playing on the ratio or the sizing of the houndstooth would make the look a lot more interesting. I decided to button that blazer clothes to give it a little bit more of a polished and professional look. And then what I did is I decided to throw on these ruffly socks that I got from Amazon, and these socks just bring like the giddiness out of me. If you can't tell, they remind me of being a little kid. I don't know if you guys also, like, your parents would put you in those little ruffle socks as like a little toddler, but I found these socks on Amazon and I paired them again with those boots from Sadie Studios to toughen it up a bit. And I just really like how I played on femininity and masculinity at the same time. You have these boots that look very like strong and like combat boots, and like they make a statement, but then you have it with these elements that are super frilly and girly and fun. It feels very academic, it feels very feminine, but it still feels very cool. And then the last things that I accessorized it with, I ended up doing my Bottega dupes again from Amazon, and then I threw it on with this very, very, very old bag that I got from Kate Spade. So really liked how I kind of mixed and matched the houndstooth here. Hopefully that inspires you guys to go into your own closets and start to play with some of the silhouettes. If you have something that is the same pattern but maybe different sizes, or maybe even different colors, maybe they're almost identical but they have different colorways, feel free to try and pull them together, see how it works, maybe try to layer some things just to add some intrigue into your wardrobe. I've had both of these things for years, and I never in a million years thought to pair them together. But when I heard about the skirt suit trend, I was like, oh, we can do this. So I think something that I'm really liking about trends, it doesn't make us go out and buy new things, but it helps us to reframe the things that we already have in our closet. And I think this outfit was definitely one of those things that worked for me. Next on the list for trends is the sheer trend. On a lot of runways, we're seeing designers put down these very sheer dresses. We've seen it on YSL, we've seen it in Prada. So many of these brands are going completely sheer, or even doing more lingerie sort of vibes, like Nancy Dojaka, 16 Arlington. This next look I wore to the Sam Fingers show. I got this dress from Shop Berries, which is a store based in Brooklyn that does like specialty vintage and like curated designer pieces. This dress is by a designer called Greta Garmel. This is such a fun dress. I really like the color on my skin. I love how sexy this is. I love the ruffle down the front of the dress. Underneath, I do my typical brown set, which is from Skims. It fits everybody, brief, and the bralette, balconette bra. What I paired it with here are some very old snakeskin over-the-knee boots from Eloquii, and this bag that I thrifted from Goodwill back in high school. And I loved the brown and green tonal aspect of this. If you are looking to do more sheer into your wardrobe and you don't want to go full-blown sheer dress, I would suggest maybe doing a sheer top. I personally really like this one, but let me know your thoughts on the sheer trend. Let me know if this is something that you'd like to participate in, and how you. Next outfit actually is the last outfit that I wore during the official New York Fashion Week schedule. This is an outfit that I wore to the Bruce Glenn show. If you're not familiar with Bruce Glenn, they are a designer duo. They're twin brothers, black owned company that uses a lot of color in their collection, and I knew I wanted to pull in elements of how they use color, and it is a huge trend right now. Vibrant hues, bold and bright colors, and I bought the perfect skirt earlier in the summer for the show. I got it at the Mara Hoffman sample sale. It is this beautiful bright mosaic of color. While I am a lover of color, I don't always tend to love going overboard on color, if that makes sense. So I wanted to give a pop, but then also kind of pull it back in at the same time. So for this particular look, I decided to do the beautiful Mara Hoffman skirt. It's a nice midi length skirt, and to pair it down, I did a bandeau top, a black bandeau top. I believe it's from Eloquii. Menswear blazer, same menswear blazer that I wore earlier in the week from ASOS, and then I paired it with the Simi London shoes, also from ASOS. And then to top it all off, I brought my JW Anderson pink and blue bumper bag. It tied in the look perfectly, and it made it look seamless and effortless. I also added on blue sunglasses, which I got from a street vendor, and again, the Bottega drop earrings, which I've been wearing way too much. What I really like about the bright and bold trend right now that we're seeing is that people are not shying away from color. Even though we do have this kind of quiet luxury sort of vibe, we are still seeing a lot of color happening on the runway, like Ferragamo with the red. We've got a lot of buttery yellows that are coming down the runway, electric purple, lots of blues. I think when we tend to think of fall, we think of muted colors like blacks, grays, browns. Don't really think of vibrant, fun colors for fall and winter. And so I'm really excited to kind of infuse more color into my wardrobe this fall, and just give me dopamine dressing. I feel like we tend, once the sun starts going down at 4 o'clock, all of us are like, well, what's the point? Why are we getting dressed up in these bright colors? But that's exactly the point. We need to infuse a little bit more fun and liveliness into our wardrobe. Get that shot of dopamine first thing in the morning when you're going out. It helps with your mood, I'm convinced. Let me know if you guys are going to be wearing lots of bright colors this fall, winter. Don't let me be the only one out here wearing, you know, red and blue and purple and yellow and green, okay? Guys, those are all of the trends. That's a lot of trends that we just went through. I definitely want to know your thoughts. Please let me know what trends you feel like are thumbs up or thumbs down. These are the trends that I've been experimenting with the last couple of weeks. For fall, I still am going to be refining and fine tweaking some of the trends that I will continue to wear throughout the fall. I know that it can feel overwhelming sometimes. I wanted to condense it and show you how you can actually make it wearable. I know that not everybody's going to wear it how I would wear it, but hopefully this is a frame of reference, something that you can wrap your mind around. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what fall trends are piquing your interest. If there's something that you are really liking that I didn't mention, please again let me know so I can put those trends on my radar. Okay friends, that is a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that this was helpful for you. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.